Hey everyone, this is R. John Robbins from howtomanageasmalllawfirm.com, and I have you with me here today. It is Wednesday afternoon at about 4 o'clock, and I'm going to take you with me on an adventure that I like to call how to break out of your office on a Wednesday afternoon. We're going out boating again. So basically what happened is we made our plan for what we wanted to accomplish for the month. We developed all of the step by step that we needed to do. We assembled all of our resources, and we're on track. We're not ahead of track, we're on track. And the point is, part of the plan was to escape early at least once a week. But that's not what I want to talk to you about today. What I want to talk to you about right now is the importance of percentages. Now, I'm a lawyer, and it took me a few minutes to work out the math to figure this out because I was working on my hands and my fingers and on the calculator on my phone. But I want you to understand, and I want you to get into the habit of looking at the percentages of what your numbers are telling you. The actual numbers are not as important as the percentages and the explanations why those percentages exist, why there's a difference, a variance in your budget variance report. So it's very easy to overlook a budget variance report if what you see is that you were off by a few $100s. What's a few $100s? That's nothing. Even if you were off by a couple of $1,000s, a couple $1,000s, it's very often not even worth our time to spend half a day to track down a couple $1,000s. It's better to just do some more work and make twice as much and get another client, right? But the percentages are really important. And here is an example of what I mean when I tell you that the actual numbers really don't matter when it comes to budgeting and figuring out and analyzing our budget variance reports. And this is part of the reason why we as attorneys are much better than accountants at doing budget variance report analysis. You really are. So on the way to the boat, I wanted to shoot a video for you. I wasn't planning to shoot this video for you, but I had to stop and buy batteries for the camera that I'm using. And so the first stop that I made was at a little 7-Eleven, little quickie stop kind of place, and they had 4 AA batteries for sale for $8.99, which is just a ridiculous ripoff. So I went across the street, get that, across the street, and I went to the CVS pharmacy and I bought 10 batteries for $6.49. Now that's only a couple of dollars difference. I mean, a couple of dollars. I'm going to burn a couple of dollars in fuel just getting the boat out of the marina. That's not the point. The point is that I've trained myself to think in terms of percentages, not just raw numbers. So let me show you what these percentages look like. This is the CVS receipt, by the way, for $6.49. It's a little hard to see. Here are the 10 batteries from CVS, 10 pack of AA batteries, and here's what the numbers look like. 4 batteries for $8.99. So that's $8.99 divided by 4 equals, I'm sorry, that's trying to get this thing to focus. Yeah, so point for me. $8.99 divided by 4 equals $2.24 a battery. Don't worry, the math is going to get real interesting real soon. Across the street at CVS, I bought 10 batteries for $6.49. $6.49 comes out to about 65 cents a battery. So it's the difference between 65 cents a battery versus $2.24 a battery. Now you might think, well, that's only, $1.50 or so. Hardly worth walking across the street when you make as much as we do. But look at the percentages, what this works out to. $6.64, 65 cents to $2.24. That's 345% markup. That's 345% more per battery. the numbers don't matter. I mean, $1 here, $3 there. I'm going to burn that money before I even get out, before I even get my shirt off out on the boat. It's nothing. The point is 345%. Look at the percentages. The percentages will tell you where you need to pay attention. To put that in better context, if we could increase your rate, your billing rate, if you bill by the hour, maybe you charge $100 maybe you charge $300 an hour. If we could increase your billing rate by 345%, I mean, boom, your practice would just completely explode. We do that, by the way, with flat fee and value-based billing. That's not just a fantasy. That's very real. When you're looking down your budget variance report and you see those percentages that are just way out of whack, those are the ones that require your attention. Okay, I'm sitting here, I'm looking at the boat, I gotta go. See y'all later.